The Last Wish, Part 15. The house exploded. Bricks, beams and planks flew up in a cloud of smoke and sparks. The djinn spurted from the dust storm as huge as a barn. Roaring and choking with triumphant laughter, the air genie, free now, not tied to anyone's will, traced 3 circles above the town, tore the spire from the town hall, soared into the sky, and vanished. "It's escaped! It's escaped!" called Crep. "The witch has had his way. The genie has flown away. It won't be a threat to anyone any more." "Ah," said Erdil, with genuine rapture. "What a wonderful ruin!" "Damn it! Damn it!" hollered Dandelion, huddled behind the wall. "It's shattered the entire house! Nobody could survive that! Nobody, I tell you!" "The Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, has sacrificed himself for the town," Mayor Neville said ceremoniously. "We won't forget him. We'll revere him. We'll think of a statue." Dandelion shook a piece of wicker matting bound with clay from his shoulder, brushed his jerkin free of lumps of rain-dampened plaster, looked at the mayor, and in a few well-chosen words expressed his opinion about sacrifice, reverence, memory, and all the statues in the world. The Last Wish, Part 16. Geralt looked around. Water was slowly dripping from the hole in the ceiling. There were heaps of rubble and stacks of timber all around. By a strange coincidence, the place where they lay was completely clear. Not one plank or one brick had fallen on them. It was as if they were being protected by an invisible shield. Yennefer, slightly flushed, knelt by him, resting her hands on her knees. "Witcher?" She cleared her throat. "Are you dead?" "No." Geralt wiped the dust from his face and hissed. Slowly, Yennefer touched his wrist and delicately ran her fingers along his palm. "I burnt you." "It's nothing. A few blisters. I'm sorry. You know the djinn's escaped. For good." "Do you regret it?" "Not much." "Good. Help me up, please." "Wait," she whispered. "That wish of yours. I heard what you wished for. I was astounded. Simply astounded. I'd have expected anything but... What made you do it, Geralt? Why? Why me?" "Don't you know?" She leant over him, touched him. He felt her hair, smelling of lilac and gooseberries, brush his face, and he suddenly knew that he'd never forget that scent, that soft touch, knew that he'd never be able to compare it to any other scent or touch. Yennefer kissed him, and he understood that he'd never desire any lips other than hers, so soft and moist, sweet with lipstick. He knew that, from that moment, only she would exist. Her neck, shoulders and breasts, freed from her black dress, her delicate, cool skin, which couldn't be compared to any other he had ever touched. He gazed into her violet eyes, the most beautiful eyes in the world, eyes which he feared would become everything. He knew. "Your wish," she whispered, her lips very near his ear. "I don't know whether such a wish can ever be fulfilled. I don't know whether there's such a force in nature that could fulfill such a wish. But if there is, then you've condemned yourself. Condemned yourself to me." He interrupted her with a kiss, an embrace, a touch, caresses, and then with everything, his whole being, his every thought, his only thought, everything, everything, everything. They broke the silence with sighs and the rustle of clothing strewn on the floor. They broke the silence very gently, lazily, and they were considerate and very thorough. They were caring and tender, and although neither quite knew what caring and tenderness were, they succeeded, because they very much wanted to. and they were in no hurry whatsoever. The whole world had ceased to exist for a brief moment, but to them it seemed like a whole eternity. And then the world started to exist again, but it existed very differently.
Geralt?
Hmm?
What now?
I don't know.
Nor do I. Because you see, I don't know whether it was worth condemning yourself to me. I don't know how... Wait, what are you doing? I wanted to tell you.
Yennefer.
Yen, she repeated, giving in to him completely. Nobody's ever called me that. Say it again.
Yen.
Geralt.